If you're using a modern laptop, chances are you've already run into the frustrating reality of having just a couple USB-C ports to work with, maybe even just one. Whether you're trying to connect a second monitor, transfer files from an SD card, plug in an external hard drive, or just keep your laptop powered while doing all of the above, a good USB-C hub can completely transform your workflow. But with so many options out there, each promising speed, versatility, and compatibility, it's tough to know which ones are actually worth considering. So in this video, we're covering 7 top USB-C hubs for laptops, each tested, reliable, and genuinely useful. From ultra-portable setups to full desktop docks, there's something here for every workflow. All product links are in the description. Let's dive in! Starting off strong, the Anker 555 8-in-1 is a premium option built for users who need a reliable all-in-one hub for serious multitasking. This one includes an 85-watt power delivery pass-through off a 100-watt input, 4K HDMI at 60 Hz, dual 10 gigabit per second, USB-A ports, a 10 gigabit per second, USB-C data port, Ethernet, and both SD and microSD card slots. In practice, this hub handles full-speed data transfers, keeps a 4K monitor running smoothly at 60 Hz, and doesn't overheat even under heavy load. What I love most is the build. It's solid aluminum and feels like something you'd actually want to keep on your desk long-term. That said, it's a bit bulkier than some other options and doesn't have rubber feet, so it can slide around if you're using it on a slick surface. Also, even though it takes in 100 watts, the pass-through maxes out at 85 watts, which means it might fall just short for power-hungry 16-inch MacBooks under full load. Still, this is a hub that handles real-world demands with ease, and it's especially great for photographers, video editors, or anyone running a MacBook as a mobile workstation. Now, if you're looking for serious connectivity without spending a fortune, the UGreen Revodok Pro 210 delivers huge value. This 10-in-1 hub gives you dual HDMI outputs, both up to 4K at 60 Hz or a single display at 8K 30 Hz, plus 100-watt PD input, gigabit Ethernet, USB-C and USB-A data ports, and SD/microSD card readers. It's one of the few hubs that can actually run 2 monitors on Windows laptops at full resolution and refresh. And while MacBooks do limit it to mirrored displays on both HDMI ports, that's an OS thing, not the hub's fault. One thing to note is that its USB ports are mostly 5 gigabits per second rather than the faster 10 gigabits per second we saw with the Anker. But for general office tasks, like connecting a keyboard, mouse, webcam, and maybe a flash drive, it's more than enough. And despite its large port count, it's surprisingly well built, with a braided cable and sturdy metal housing. I'd recommend this one to anyone building a home office or setting up a portable dual monitor rig. It really does punch above its class. If what you need is raw USB-C data bandwidth and nothing else, the Acer 10 gigabit per second USB-C hub is built just for that. This one skips the fluff. No HDMI, no card readers, no charging port, and instead gives you 4 USB-C 3.2 Gen 2 ports, all rated at 10 gigabits per second. It's basically a data powerhouse in a tiny shell. Great for people working with multiple high-speed SSDs or anyone needing to connect lots of USB-C peripherals at once. There is a 5-volt IN port that lets you keep power flowing to downstream devices, but it doesn't charge your laptop. So yeah, this isn't the hub to get if you're trying to run a monitor or power your machine. But if you're in a data-heavy workflow, like a photographer offloading footage from multiple drives, this is a dream. And if you already have charging and display covered elsewhere, this is a super focused tool that gets the job done. Stepping things up again, the Belkin 7-in-1 hub is clearly aimed at professionals who need rock-solid performance and future-proof features. One of the few USB-C hubs to feature a 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port, this thing is built for high-speed networking environments. Think offices, production studios, or even gamers who stream and need zero-lag connections. On top of that, you get 100-watt power delivery, a full 4K 60 Hz HDMI port, 10 gigabit per second USB-A ports, SD and microSD slots, and even a 3.5mm headphone jack. Everything about it, from the cable quality to the port layout, feels premium. The only real drawback is that, like many hubs, the HDMI is subject to macOS limitations, meaning you'll only get mirrored displays on certain Macs. And it does get warm to the touch under sustained load, so you probably don't want to leave it buried under papers or on soft surfaces. But if you're working with huge file transfers or wired networks above gigabit speed, this is a rare find that covers all bases. And yeah, it looks like a piece of actual pro gear. For something a little more compact and fun, the Baseus 6-in-1 hub offers a slick design with some neat tricks. You get 4K at 60Hz HDMI, gigabit Ethernet, 1 USB-C and 2 USB-A ports, all 10 gigabits per second, and 100-watt power delivery with an 85-watt output cap. But the standout feature here is a physical screen-off button. Press it and your connected monitor goes blank instantly. Great for presentations or privacy moments at a cafe or co-working space. Imagine you're giving a pitch and someone suddenly walks in. Just hit the button and boom, your screen goes dark. It's surprisingly useful in real life. Performance-wise, it's solid across the board, and the aluminum finish makes it feel more premium than its compact form suggests. Downsides? No SD card reader and no audio jack, which might be a deal breaker for some. But for frequent travelers or students who want speed, HDMI, Ethernet, and a little style, this is one of the most balanced mid-tier hubs around. Switching gears to something truly minimalist, the Anker 332 5-in-1 is about as compact as it gets without being a simple splitter. You've got one HDMI port limited to 4K at 30Hz, two USB-A 3.0 ports, one USB-C data port, and a USB-C PD input that supports up to 100 watts in with 85 watts out to your laptop. What this hub does best is simplicity. It covers your basic needs without weighing you down. Perfect for travel setups or students who need to charge their device while using a couple of accessories and an external monitor. It's worth noting the 30Hz cap on the HDMI is noticeable if you're gaming or working with fast-moving visuals. But for spreadsheets, slideshows, or YouTube, it's totally fine. Build quality is decent. It's not metal like the 555, but it's still sturdy and feels well made. If you don't need SD cards or Ethernet, this is a very functional, very portable option. Finally, the UGreen Revodok 6-in-1 rounds out our list with a practical option for general everyday use. You get HDMI, again capped at 30Hz for 4K, gigabit Ethernet, 3 USB-A ports, all 5 gigabits per second, and a USB-C PD input delivering up to 85 watts. It's missing a USB-C data port and SD card slots, but what it does offer is reliable core connectivity in a lightweight package. This is perfect for a home office or casual work setup where you just need to hook up a monitor, a wired internet connection, and a few USB accessories. Imagine a small desk setup where you're running Zoom calls, backing up photos, and using a wired mouse, all without needing to touch your laptop's own limited ports. Just be aware of the 30Hz limit on the HDMI if you're planning to do anything graphics heavy. But otherwise, it's dependable and easy to throw in your bag. So here's how it breaks down. If you're after a full-on workstation hub with top-tier performance, the Anker 555 and UGreen Revodok Pro 210 lead the pack. Anker if you want speed and build quality, UGreen if you want dual monitor support and more ports for the money. For professionals who need serious network speed and robust build quality, the Belkin 7-in-1 stands out with its 2.5 gigabit Ethernet and clean layout. If you want something more compact but still powerful, the Baseus 6-in-1 offers 60Hz HDMI, fast ports, and a unique privacy feature, while the Anker 332 keeps things simple and travel-friendly. The Acer hub is a specialist tool, great for people needing pure USB-C data expansion and nothing else. And if you're working from home and need Ethernet plus a basic HDMI display, the UGreen 6-in-1 rounds things out nicely. Ultimately, your choice comes down to your workflow. Need dual displays? Go with the Revodok Pro. Editing 4K video? Get the Anker 555 or Belkin. Traveling light? The Anker 332 is hard to beat. All of these hubs bring something valuable, but the key is knowing what you need in terms of power, ports, and portability. Again, product links are in the description if you want to check any of them out. And if this helped you find the right hub for your setup, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next review. Thanks for watching.